Okay, let's talk about Mark Twitchell. This is Toad Vlogs in the Morning Show, and Mark Twitchell is the accused murderer who is on trial here in Edmonton for killing a man that he lured to his place by putting an ad in a personals column, claiming that he was a woman who wanted to engage in sexual relations, and then he proceeded to kill him. Now, the case just finished its first week, not half week, I guess, where they released blah blah blah. I'm having trouble talking today. Excuse me. Pictures of the lead pipe that he beat the victim with, and they showed pictures of the knife and the game kit. And this is game as in a hunting game. Like, it's a kit designed for cutting up deer, elk, animals like that. And they also showed pictures of his little diagram he had done for his movie, which showed a table, and on one side they had what he labeled as the victim chair, and the other side was the killer chair. And they found some red liquid on the victim chair, but it was not blood. It turned out to be corn syrup. There was, however, blood all over the game kit and the lead pipe, as well as skin tissue. Now, because of the bad condition of the victim's body, they could not directly DNA type it. So they got DNA typing from his family members and are hoping to show that it came from the same family, to prove that it was him, the victim. But I find it interesting is they keep harping about this guy had a copy of the book, one of the Dexter books from the TV show about the serial killer Dexter, as well as DVDs of Dexter, and he had Japanese-style swords, and the relevance of that is very, I mean, yeah, okay, he had those. Big deal. That doesn't make you a serial killer. Half of freaking the nerds in Canada, and especially in Edmonton, have those. They have mock swords. They have Dexter. It's just third heaven, right? But so that in itself it is irrelevant. Okay, yeah, they found it, big deal. He wanted to be a serial killer. He idolized this guy. Yeah, okay, I get that. But the video had very little to do with it. The game kit, covered in blood, that is evidence. Dexter DVDs is not. Okay, it's, you know, I see they're gonna push that. Oh, he was watching Dexter and that made him kill. No, he killed because he wanted to kill. If he didn't have Dexter, if this was 1800s, he would have found, you know, books or just fantasized about it. He'd still kill. I mean, there was killers back then too. There was killers before there were books. Back in the 1700s, they used to burn books because they thought they were violent and causing the children to become more violent. And they burned books for lots of things back then. And surprisingly, or not surprisingly, we still burn books for stupid reasons here too. So yeah, I know that the media just loves that because, oh, it's sensational. He has Dexter book. He has Dexter DVDs. You know, he has Japanese swords. What kind of a maniac has Japanese swords? You know, when you start having plans about how you're going to kill your victims and having buy a kit to cut up the body, that's a sign that you're a maniac. Having DVDs or a book that have murder in them is not. Okay, so yeah, it's a bunch of bunk. And I could talk more and more about this, but I mean, like, I hate this whole violence. Media makes people violent. It's not true. It's 100% not true. What violent media does is makes you more aware of violence. So, yeah. So you're more likely to be aware of it. But it doesn't make you a violent person. If it did, we would be an extremely violent nation. And we're not. Americans are not even an extremely violent nation. They do have a lot more violence than we do, but that's not because of media. That's for other reasons. Yeah, so Dexter, DVD, book, not guilty.